Alright, it's Thursday, which means we're back again with another episode of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, The Culling Game Part 1. And I'm not going to waste any time here today. This is shaping up to be one hell of an episode, and it hasn't even started yet. Today's episode is going to focus almost exclusively, I think, on Maki's return to the Zen'in household and the incredible transformation that takes place there for her character. We're only 4 episodes deep into the newest season, but this is something that people have been extremely excited to see. With her defeat at the hands of Jogo, her brutal defeat at the tail end of the previous season, Maki underwent only the most superficial element of her new development. Now, here, we're going to see that kicked up to 11 and completed, coming full circle in, hopefully, the coolest way possible. That being said, as before, while I don't know this series inside and out, I have read the manga and will be watching this video from that perspective, so this is an open spoiler zone for the rest of Jujutsu Kaisen from here on out. And of course, make sure to let me know your thoughts on the latest episode down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video today and want to see more just like it in the future, consider supporting the channel by subscribing. Right, without further ado, let's begin episode 51 of Jujutsu Kaisen, titled Perfect Preparation. I thought I read somewhere that this wasn't going to have an opening, but there she is, the woman of the hour, or of the half hour. Maki approaching the Zen'in household. We're getting straight into it. Immediately meeting Naoya as well. It's kind of interesting that the entire Zen'in household, wow, the entire Zen'in household will be wiped out in this episode, I think. I feel like they aren't really explored all that much, considering they are a major facet of this universe, of this narrative, of the world. I love the little detail, the attention to detail of the piano keys actually playing as he's like moving his foot on them like that. That's great. I like that she just leaves him for now, but she will be back. Obviously, Mai, her sister, plays a fairly big role in this episode, and I can't really remember when the last time was we saw her. Yeah, see, Maki wants Megumi to be the head of the clan at the moment. In the future, it could potentially be her, although it's kind of funny that she says that they won't accept her for now because she's planning on killing them all anyway. Although I guess she's actually not planning on killing them all necessarily. That only really happens once Mai sacrifices herself and leaves her with her wish for Maki to burn it all down, basically, so I guess right now, talking to Megumi, she's still anticipating a future for the household as it currently stands. See, she wants to be able to create a place for Mai, because right now both of them are kind of seen as, wow. Crikey. That was an intense scream. Yeah, right now both of them are kind of looked down upon by the rest of the clan. So she still wants to create a world where they can kind of both fit in. That is not what you say to someone if you want them to listen to you. Just saying. That's cool. It is important to remember that Maki isn't yet as powerful as she will become. Like I said at the start of this video, she has adopted her new appearance as a result of being severely burned by Jogo, which is often kind of collated with the new powers that she kind of attains, but right now she doesn't have that yet. It's only one half of the transformation. Yeah, see, Megumi is currently fairly well positioned. He has connections, essentially, in important places. Yeah, so Gojo being sealed away after the Shibuya incident has left a power vacuum, but it has also left an opportunity for people who maybe don't really want him to be around to get away with some more nefarious schemes while he's not there. And that's basically what they're talking about. This is what I mean, like the Zen'in household. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. There's a lot of interesting characters, some interesting politicking going on in the background. I don't feel like we see really a lot of it, and it's going to be over in a minute. Yeah, so Mai's already been taken out by their father, Ogi. That's cool. This is going to be crazy, I think. The cursed tool Dragon Bone. Oh yeah, so that was taken from Juzo. Okay, yeah. Well, it is to do with his children why he wasn't the well, he thinks he wasn't the boss anyway. Probably is true. Cool. That is cool. Oh, there goes Sarai, I think. Yeah, so I think that's his curse technique, right? He can basically just create a sword of flame. He doesn't actually need a blade, which is why he just slashed her across the face. That was cool, though. I mean, even that was cool. So, yeah, he believes that he was passed over for the head of the clan because his children, both of them, both Maki and Mai, were so disappointing. Oh, I like how the blood looks. That's a cool little artistic flourish. Not that Ogi has a chip on his shoulder or anything. Yeah, that looks really cool. That's a cool effect. So again, from what I can remember, Maki and Mai, they're twins. Neither of them are considered... They're both considered to be failures in the eyes of Jujutsu society, especially a very kind of traditional hardline clan like this one, where there's always kind of someone vying for power. And he feels obviously very let down by the children he ended up having. Basically saying that he was good enough to be the head of the household. She doesn't have access to the proper Heavenly Pact yet, buddy. Trust me, you're going to see it fairly soon. I like that. I mean, I like that. That's kind of funny that he says that. Basically saying that, you know, Heavenly Pact, enhanced physical power, that means nothing. You know, we train for this sort of thing every day. We have that same power you have. You don't have anything else. When he knows what kind of person Toji was. Obviously, they're not anticipating what happens next. But even so. Again, this is a great scene. I would have maybe liked a little more time between these two sisters to watch their relationship kind of get to this point a bit more naturally. I mean, obviously you get their flashback in is it the previous season or the season before? I can't remember exactly, but you know, you find out that Mai wanted Maki to kind of stay with her at the bottom rung, but Maki's always had greater ambition than that. That's put them at odds with each other. I would have maybe liked a little more, but this is still a great moment. And already this episode looks fantastic, and we haven't even got to the really crazy stuff yet. It's a cool visual, you know, Mai walking out into the sea as a means of accepting her fate, basically, accepting her death. Or choosing to die, basically. Yeah, Jujutsu views identical twins as the same individual. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough going. So basically, while they're both alive, neither one can truly reach their full potential. And Mai never wanted to be that, as I just said. You know, it was Maki who was the one who had the ambition, who wanted to spite her family, which is understandable. Even if you don't have any techniques, it's pointless if I have one. Yeah. So long as I exist, Maki, you'll always be incomplete. So basically, Mai's death. She, if I'm going to remember rightly, takes... Because they have essentially a shared pool of cursed energy that only Mai really has access to. But it's holding Maki back, the fact that she even has that in the first place. So she dies, takes it all with her, leaves Maki with literally nothing, which activates the heavenly restriction. I think that's right. So yeah, Mai's now dead, which does activate the transformation, the change in power. Oh, the cursed spirits have arrived. Well, that's pretty cool. And then they just instantly get killed, I think. Yeah, I like how he notices that. That's pretty cool. Yes, look at that. That sinister energy emanating from the room because she has now become someone akin to Toji. That's really awesome. I'm pretty sure she just takes him out in one hit, cuts his head off, or like... Yeah. Wow. So that's the same as the manga, I think. Damn. It's only going to get crazier as well. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, cool. The imagery of the birds, I assume, heading home to roost. Oh, episode 51. Yeah, so now the Zen'in household is on high alert. I'm assuming he'll fight her this episode now, yeah? I'm pretty sure he will. This is what I mean, like, we're now being introduced to the Kukuru unit, which I don't think we've ever seen before, if I remember rightly. And they're all about to get wiped out. You know, it's difficult because there's not a lot of room in the narrative, I guess. Jujutsu Kaisen has always felt like a very lean story to me. There is not a lot of room to move around. That's both good and has its issues as well. That's a lot of, yeah, see, look, so Mai's saying, you know, why wouldn't you stay at the bottom with me? She had bigger ambitions than that, hence joining Jujutsu High. She could have just stayed in this Kukuru unit. That's a lot of people. Destroy it all. Here we go. This is going to be pretty good, I reckon. I got high hopes for this. These guys. I feel a little sorry for them. She looks very cool. I mean, there's no doubt about it. She looks really awesome. It's very cool. You know, they found a way to essentially bring Toji back, but have him on the good side now. Oh, this guy. Oh, he thought he was all that. That's cool, leaving the bloody footprints behind as well. That's nice. Jeez. Imagine being the guy who shows up just to get hit in the head with a sword. That's very cool. She looks awesome. Spinning around with these 2 cursed tools. Great character design. I mean, I like MAKI'S original design, but this is such an evolution. Wow. This is random, but this reminds me a little bit of the first Kill Bill. Yeah, I love that they've kind of reached the point where they're like, yeah, we're not going to win this. Wow. This does kind of come across like it's a very kind of therapeutic, just cut his legs off. She's like skating on the blood. Or she's moving so fast it looks like she's skating to them, like gliding almost. But I think she's actually supposed to be sliding along, perhaps. I certainly wouldn't feel great about going up against her now. The coloration of this scene is reminding me of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, Bleach, to be honest. Oh yeah, there's just like arms just falling through the air and stabbing people in the head. They're all just gonna die. Yep. That was pretty cool. Nice. Changing the lighting, just killing someone off screen like that. Love that. You didn't hear any of that? I really wouldn't be feeling great about my chances now, to be honest, if I was that guy. Because presumably that guy doesn't have a curse technique either, if he's just the leader of the unit. I don't remember this at all, gotta be honest. The sheer amount of blood just running off the side like a waterfall, though, that's pretty gnarly. They're just sending it spraying across the landscape. Oh yeah, see, now this is the introduction of the hate. This is what I mean. We're getting introduced to all of these Zen'in clan things, and then they're gone like that in a few minutes, basically. I really wouldn't rate my chances if I was this dude. He's trying. Oh, is this Toji music, maybe? I'm pretty sure I've heard this before. This looks so cool. He's holding his own. Oh, never mind. I think he's just dead. Oh. The sound effect on that poor guy, he didn't last long either, did he? I love that she's moving so fast and she's so physically strong now at this point that she can kill people. She can defeat people. They set up for like a full-on fight and she just... And then they're just dead. See, that's cool. That looks awesome. See, I mean, I don't remember what this guy's ability is. Is he just literally holding her in place with the gaze of those eyes? Wow. See, I like that. He's saying that the Zen'in clan basically only exists because Toji allowed it to. Wow. I do like that, though, because it makes sense. You know, Toji could have done this to them, but he didn't. And that other guy is now saying, you know, we have to kill her now because she's going to wipe the clan out. That's her inclination. She's doing what Toji never did, basically. I think we are going to see her fight now, yeah? Damn. Is that guy... He's just leaking blood out of, like, every feature on his face. Oh, wow, nice. Oh, damn. You don't even see her kill that guy, just off with his head. Right. Oh, yeah, here we go. That's cool. I mean, that's like a panel straight from the manga. Right down to the art style and everything. I love that. Oh, this is the iconic shot of Toji coming up, right? When Naoya thinks he's going to see some loser, yeah, because he's got no power. And he turns out he's like the most badass dude around. He must be real depressed. I love how much child Naoya, like, is reveling in the fact that he thinks this guy's gonna be a loser. So she's basically, I think, if I understand it, there it is. I thought we'd get the full shot of him, but it's weird. It's funny that like Naoya has like this respect for Toji when really he shouldn't. It doesn't make sense. It's just a respect for the pure power, I think, basically, of the character. So I think basically, if I understand this correctly, Maki, in order to match Naoya's speed, which he currently isn't doing, but it's also not bothering her, has to make 24 movements a second. Is that right? I think she's trying to do that, or she's at least counting them. So now he's technically moving even faster. This just looks crazy. This music's giving me like Tekken vibes. It's like time has almost come to like a standstill. They're going to come together for one final clash, I think. That's cool. That's cool. Anything the user touches must create a movement. That's them being involved in the technique, basically. Oh, he's coming round for the hit. She's read it. I love the slow-mo. Creating 24 motions per second, going straight, aiming straight for Naoya's face. That's gonna hurt. Damn. They are really hammering that home. That's just gonna like blow his head up. His head's just gonna explode. Yeah, I mean, his skull is turning to mush. I mean, I like that they're hammering that home. They made it pretty clear cut that he is a nasty piece of work, and now wow. I mean, that was cool. I like that she basically just read what he was doing and reacted to the point where he was like moving straight into the punch. Awesome. I don't think your mum's going to want anything to do with you now, to be completely honest. Surely didn't really in the first place. I can't say I feel a lot of sympathy for the mother, to be honest. Damn. Deserved. Just saying. Yeah, see, now you're still going. His face is like sludge on one side. Also, this isn't the last we've seen of him anyway. Oh, that's the mum. I don't remember this, to be honest. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Doesn't she just stab? Yeah. See, that's kind of interesting to me. That's an interesting little character moment that with her last energy, she went to finish off Naoya, because presumably she hated him as well. I mean, all the women especially probably hated him. So that's kind of cool, but Naoya does, I mean, I said this was an open spoiler zone for the future of the series, but that's not the last we've seen of him. This is Momo, because he does come back as a cursed spirit, which will be very interesting to see. All the lighting and everything, I mean, it just looks fantastic. Also, like, again, I don't remember when the last time we saw this character. I think she was involved in the Shibuya incident, but... Okay, so that's everyone who was killed now, I think? And then I think she has gone and taken out everyone else. Following the events of this episode, she's gone and finished off... Oh, yeah, so now the Zen'in clan has basically been reduced to nothing. First of all, that's a lovely shot, but I also like how they bookended the start and end of the episode in basically the same way. So just the amount of carnage and insanity that took place, starting with her walking to the compound, ending with her leaving, and all the craziness that took place in between. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, but that's it for the episode. Yeah, that was really cool. That was a great one. I mean, I knew it was going to look amazing. I just knew it. But I think they knocked it out of the park as far as I'm concerned. I think the fight scene against the Kukuru unit was really, really cool. Very energetic, very elegant in a way. Obviously pretty gory, but I like that they kind of just let loose with that. That was really awesome. Obviously her taking on Naoya as well. The Hay. There's a lot to look at here. So I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments as to how you feel about how this episode was adapted, Maki's transformation, the heavenly restriction activating, turning her into a new modern day Toji, but one who now, is firmly on the main hero's side. So I'd love to get your thoughts down in the comments below. As for the promotion for the next episode, there's Panda. I love Panda, but it looks like we're going to see Hakari, I think. Next episode, Passion. Yeah, no, that'll be interesting. That will be another really cool one, I think. But yeah, that's it for this week's live reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, The Culling Game Part 1. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I mean, that was an awesome episode. There's no doubt about it. That was a showpiece episode that, again, I think people have been really waiting for. And I think they did a pretty stellar job, to be honest. It had the inherent insanity that I was expecting, but at the same time, I think they kind of, I don't know if tasteful is the right word, but it was handled really well. There was something oddly artistic about it, oddly moving. I mean, I think that stems from the fact that my sacrifice plays a huge and is the crux of everything that happens here. I think they did a really good job. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I would love to know. All right, everyone, thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to hit subscribe if you haven't done already to help support the channel. It would be a great, great help as we try and hit 300,000 subs by the end of the year. I would really appreciate it. Consider checking out my Patreon as well if you want to support the channel that extra step further, to get every video I release absolutely free of YouTube ads, and to get a shout out in every video as part of the credits and the people who are really helping to make this thing run. So again, your support, no matter how you choose to do it, even if you're just here watching the videos, interacting with the channel, it does mean absolutely everything. So thank you all so very much. All right, until next time, I'll catch you later, and I'll see you then.